Hi, everyone. Welcome to Glenda's Dragon's Den. I'm Glenda Dawson, your host. With me in the studio, I have my co-host, Ashley, and my Dragon Wrangler, LD. Hopefully, everybody had a great week. Some days were beautiful. Some days were not so beautiful, but I guess we all need the rain and the cloudiness to appreciate this nice sunny days. I also wanted to let you know that the packages did go out this week, and I do apologize for the delay. But life got in the way a little bit. So today, Ashley, how you been?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Fantastic. I wanted to encourage everybody to speak in the chat. Otherwise, I am going to send the dragon out.
You don't want that.
And she's not particularly happy today because it's very hot in here. And she likes her little cave where it's cooler.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if I could control her fire dragon part. So just, talk away, guys. I really don't want to send her out there today.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Keep the dragon happy.
Yep. And she'll eat anything. So not a good idea.
The humans are good with ketchup.
I think she'll eat them without ketchup.
That's pretty rough.
Yes. So how you doing, LD?
I'm doing well.
Good.
We had an interesting week.
Mm-hmm.
It almost exceeded the limits of my meditation.
Funny. Nah, seriously, guys. Today we're going to have a show on meditation and the practice of meditation. Really going to just discuss a little bit of what it is and the different types. And hopefully you guys can, if you have any questions or comments, please put them in the chat room. And we'll try to get to all the questions in between. We'll read them and try to get to them throughout the show. Just wanted to let you guys know. Meditation is a practice of aligning your mind, body, and spirit by going very deep within to access the power of your belief, your power of creativity, your own self, your true self. And that's where you really meet up with your deep relaxation state. That's where you meet up with the way to be calm and get radiant health and happiness and self-empowerment. People think that meditation is just a fad that's happened now, like a new age nonsense. Meditation has been around since day one, but they just had it a different word to it. They had it as prayer. When, you go to church, you sit there, you close your eyes, and you just go into yourself and you're praying. That's a form of meditation because you're going into your inner self, your higher self, and really asking you what you truly desire and what you truly believe in.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's just a different word. But, people just think it's all brand new and all that. It's not. It's been around since day one. It has been known that with guided meditation, you really work towards healing, self-improvement, really getting your true desires out into the forefront, and relieving stress, relieving actually illness, because illness is caused by stress. So it would help your thoughts, your words, your feelings, your attitudes, and your moods. everything will coincide, everything will line up and work in harmony to help you and those around you. Because if you're in a bad mood, it'll fix it, you'll ground it, and you won't have to worry about those around you getting their heads bitten off.
Yeah.
So, with guided meditation, you don't need to know how to meditate. You basically just listen to what the leader is saying and just follow those instructions. It's very simple. You just have to, the only part that you have to do is to listen, close your eyes, be willing, and surrender. Surrender to what is being instructed for you to do.
Yes.
Yeah. So, have you? I'm sure you have meditated.
Yeah, remember last time I meditated so hard, you had to put me back on my body?
Yes.
That was pretty fun.
Yes, she really meditated.
It's like I went in deep. Like, I've meditated before, but it had been a while, and I was taking your mediumship course, and it's like, all right, going through a guided meditation, and I'm like, oh, this is nice. Let's see how deep I can go. And then I went in deep. I mean, deep. And then it's just like, I can feel, like you say, my higher self, just, lifting out of my corporeal form just a little bit, like 2-3 inches. I'm like, let's just get out of here for a minute, stretch out, hanging out. It's like, hi, Glenda. You're like, oh no. I'm like a Macy's balloon. So you get back in there, back in that body. What are you doing?
You did attach yourself to the ropes at least, so I was able to just drag you down, so you didn't fly away. It was good. It was
just
good.
hanging out.
It was good. How about you, LD?
Me?
Uh-huh.
What's meditation?
Before we go any further, unplug your mic from the base, because I will tell you this, guys. We checked and rechecked the levels, and everything was fine. We went live. LD's mic is gone, so I think the dragon's like, we've had enough of you.
Yeah, the dragon doesn't want to hear him.
It's like, I heard it picking up you unplugging the mic. I'm not sure why. Let's try this again. Let's see what happens. Oh.
This is Mission Control.
Oh, here we go.
We are now go for a nocturnal emission.
There we are. All right, now we can hear your voice. What's your
Everyone's
meditation?
prayers were answered
You're like, dang it.
up until now.
There you go.
We actually do go through sound check, everybody. Yeah,
quite a few times, actually.
quite a few times. Every time.
But you know what?
Sometimes twice.
Sometimes
you
we
know
sing our sound checks.
But you know what, guys? This is live, so anything could happen, which is why it's interesting. So, meditation, dear.
Yes, darling.
Oh, don't even attempt to sweeten that. Go ahead.
Yeah, where are we going?
Meditation.
Meditation.
Have you done meditation before, Larry?
Have I done meditation? I've tried. Meditation for me is something that I had to learn to do at a very young age because I was one of those children whose mind was always going. Mm-hmm. And I realized at a very early age that if I wanted to sleep, I had to find a way to shut it down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I would just call on Source and, dial up. I had, direct connect and push the button.
You beeping the source.
Yeah.
Knock on the door. The red phone.
And of course, I'm old enough.
Boop. Hello, source. This is Larry. Can you shut it down? I'm not sure what that was.
That was the
That's
old
dial-up.
telephone.
Oh,
the
God.
dialing.
Oh, the rotary phone?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, side note, I loved playing with my grandmother's rotary phone. It was the best.
I had a pink one.
Made sure it was unplugged, though.
I had a pink one with the little, things that the old-fashioned ones.
Oh,
would do.
nice.
Yeah.
My favorite was when they locked them and I could dial from the receiver. But we won't talk about that.
We won't talk about that.
But yeah, so I kind of just reached a point where I would do it automatically when I needed to. Mm-hmm. And that's sort of how my spiritual modality evolved. And with guided meditation, for me, it's the sound of the voice more than anything else.
The sound of the source goes,
that's your side job, honey.
It's not paying enough.
Nobody rides for free.
No, it's not paying enough.
Okay. So glendasmagicalcreations.com. No, that's it.
Glenda'sMagicalCreations.com.
If you're within the sound of her voice, or you want to be within the sound of her voice. No, so being someone that's done a lot of work with audio, the sound is very important to me. And if someone's doing a guided meditation, I really need to be comfortable with the tone of their voice, the inflection. And I kind of enjoy, I have to shut myself down when you do the different meditations to help people to open up and leave their thinking mind behind. Because I kind of enjoy everybody sort of just falling in and,
And what he means by falling in, I have a lot of them that get so deep they actually fall asleep. Which is okay.
They're either fall asleep or
completely relax, and that is the idea, to completely relax.
As long as you don't drool.
They're either falling asleep or jumping out of their bodies.
Actually,
it's a crazy time at Glenda's Dragon's Den.
I've had people drooling.
Yes, I know.
You get a bib. That's your meditation bib. But I have to say, the first time I think I formally meditated, I was in college, and our world religion class. Shout out to my professor, Dr. Lavin, I think his name was. He was an awesome guy. And we went to a Buddhist temple, and he tempted to take me through a meditation, and I had no idea what I was doing. It's like, all right, do I just pay attention to one noise? And I was thinking too hard. It's like, no, you need to think of nothing. And I'm like, I don't know how to do that. But I think as I progressed in my different pagan, crazy tree branch of my journeys. Just through the ritual and doing different things and trying to enact different things in life and whatever. I don't even know how to classify it. I just kind of learned how to meditate because I just needed to channel my own energy.
Yeah. I mean, it's been proven that meditation regulates and connects with all 12 systems that keep you alive.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. So, it keeps you functioning, and it helps your heart, your respiratory system, your nervous system, your immune system, circulatory system, all 12 of them. So think about this. Science is saying this is a good thing to be able to stay healthy, to be able to rejuvenate. Ooh, I am having some time.
Regenerate and rejuvenate.
Yes. And
well, first you rejuvenate.
And your cells.
And then if you rejuvenate, you regenerate.
And your cells get healthier every single time. And your intentions get stronger. And since when you meditate, doing a guided meditation with an intention, your outside and your inside coincide and actually combine energies to get to that intended request, whether it be, a new car, or whether it be to calm yourself, or whether it be to leave that temper behind, whether it be to be able to sleep better, to stop having panic attacks, whatever it is. So that is one of the other benefits. When I was doing meditation, not guiding the meditation.
Yeah, when you were still practicing.
When I was still practicing, I practice every day my own way. But, that's how I got to speak to my guides, and that's how I was able to really concentrate and see what I wanted to do in my future. I would kind kind of get to know what was happening, because meditation also helps you with your psychic and mediumship gifts, because your mind kind of not dies down, but calms down.
Yeah.
So you're able to connect in a spiritual way with the other side and your higher self and whoever else is there that wants to join in. I have found that, through meditation, I can actually enhance my gifts, which is something that people don't think about. People think meditation is just, you sit there and you wander off into space. And yes, that is part of it. But by doing that, you can change a lot of things about you and actually come up with ideas for your path, towards your path.
It's almost like you're turning down the volume on life a little bit so you can focus on one thing.
Exactly.
Instead of leaving who you think you are behind and getting in touch with the true self.
The true self.
That was deep.
All right, that's it for him today.
It's like, all right, bye, everyone.
Hey, we don't need the rest of the show.
I can go play with the dragon
now. But she's a little feisty today.
Well,
I think my Gemini side is playing with her over there.
That's a problem. That's a big problem.
That's a big problem. Encouraging. Not good, not good.
nothing like a passive-aggressive dragon.
Yo, your mic just does not like you tonight.
Not again. No, I'm there. I'm in and out. Yep.
Yeah.
Hi, Mike.
Guys, just bear with it.
There's a bear with it?
Bear
Oh,
with
God. I came back for the bad jokes. Thank goodness.
Yes! You know what? It's almost time.
Oh, boy.
So, soon.
But a lot of it's about surrender.
Yeah.
Surrender.
Ever since I was a kid in school, everybody was always trying to tell me what to think, what I should believe, what to be, what side of the hall to walk down. All of the things to put me into the box that society wanted me in, so that when society wanted me to do something, they would say the magic word and I would jump and say, how high?
Yeah.
And that never really worked for me. So, at a very young age, I began to eschew all of that and follow my own voice. And that was always interesting.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, that was always interesting. But that's how I started writing. And, the playfulness and the words, that doesn't really come from my intellect. That really just comes from, me asking what I want to say and getting the answer.
Yeah.
And as a kid in school, people, we'd be talking and I would just blurt something out about them and they'd say, how do you know that? It just came to me. What do you mean? And they'd start getting nervous and jerky, and mostly jerky. But
around you? How could that ever happen?
But it really came from that surrender. And that's I think, the key to meditation. Because people tend to have a lot of trust issues today. Meditation is the opposite of that. You really have to surrender everything you think you know and be open to the connection of the universal consciousness, the universal knowing.
So you can let it go and shut it down, because you need to calm the F down to figure out what the hell's going on.
And you've got to be open to surrendering to what's going on, because it's a lot bigger than you are. You is a concept that you create from all of the nonsense that gets thrown at you and how you try to manage that nonsense. Meditation is, okay, so first of all, it's not about you. You're not alone.
First of all.
Yep, first of all. And you actually get your brain waves functioning on that universal frequency. And that's when the magic happens.
Well, also the fact that say, for example, when people come to my classes the first time, they're very hesitant. It's the first time they meet me in person. It's the first time they meet the rest of the group in person.
Well, wait a minute. Who greets them?
Yeah, worse.
Yeah.
Who greets them?
Yeah. The first person they see, they're expecting her.
Over 6 foot here.
Hi, I'm Larry. Like,
Hi.
oh boy.
Yeah.
What did I welcome
It's
myself?
like I had the same thing. Like when I went to your mediumship class, like I've been basically in the occult. I know it's a scary word, pagan, whatever you want to call it, since I was 16. So like I've been doing this stuff. It shouldn't be new, but like going to a mediumship class, and just like, all right, let me tell these people what I think this dead person is saying to me is a little off-putting. It's weird because it's like I have to validate. I'm like, who knows if this is real? So this guy is like throwing watches at me. I don't know what that means. There's like somebody with a B. What's going on?
But it's
But
even,
it was validated, wasn't
Dude.
it?
but it's even greater than that because you're getting a message for someone else in the room.
Yeah.
So first of all, you feel pressured to get the message for them. And then there's this second part of you that sometimes comes into play that, well, I have to understand the message before I give it.
Or my rational brain's like, nah, dude, this isn't real. This is not happening. And then the other things like, would you stop that? I'm trying to tell you, woo! I'm like, throw the watch.
So, that's 90%, I think, of it is to stop trying to figure out what's being said to you and just try to accurately transcribe it. It's almost like stenotype. So that when you give the message to that other person and they go, oh, yeah, AJ, that's the dog. And sometimes they don't get it right away either because they're thinking, AJ's a person's initials. Right. We actually, had that situation come up about a month ago. So, you can't attach to outcome in mediumship. And it's the same in meditation. You can't attach to outcome because where you're going, you may never have been. And that can be a little scary.
Just, you have to go with the flow. A good leader will never lead you in a wrong place. All the meditations I lead always go in a very quiet, peaceful place or where you need to be. Sometimes I say you're on the beach and you're actually on the top of the Empire State Building. That's okay. Wherever you need to be, wherever you find your peace or your happy place, as they sometimes say. So, before we go, okay, I just wanted to let people know that it's very important when you start doing meditation to really take it easy. Don't be so hard on yourself. If you cannot go in as deep as you think you should be, don't worry about it. It comes with practice, and sometimes that surrender part is the key. And you may be surrendering, but you have walls up. Or you may be saying, yes, I want this meditation. I want to relax. I want to be healthier. I want to know what my true self is saying. But you're afraid to hear what it's got to say. So just calm. Surrender and everything will be okay. We'll be right back in a couple of minutes with Glenda's Dragons Den.
Looking for high-speed internet where you live but are out of reach of cable and fiber options? Look no further. High-speed internet is now available in your area as your local authorized HughesNet retailer, Whole Home Connect, makes it easy to get the high-speed internet you need with blazing fast speeds, unlimited data with no hard data limits, with built-in Wi-Fi for as little as $2 a day. Act now and for a limited time, get free standard installation and free equipment with HughesNet from Whole Home Connect. You'll enjoy internet service that lets you do more of everything you want to do online, like shopping, surfing, and staying in touch. Call Whole Home Connect and see for yourself why HughesNet is America's #1 choice for satellite internet.
800-696-2871. 800-696-2871. 800-696-2871. That's 800-696-2871.
When I need a cut, I go to Diamond Cuts. Ain't no half cutting there. Oh, yeah. Woo! Man, at Diamond Cuts, their barbers got the freshest styles. Anything from fades, scissors, high tops, blowouts, shape-up, tape-ups, and much more. Their barbers can cut men, women, children, young and old. Stop by Diamond Cut at 144 Pocono Boulevard in Mount Pocono, PA. Or just call at 570-216-4912. Ain't no half cutting there, baby paw. Yo, Stan, yo, Ant, yo, Black, yo, Light Skin, yo, E, where y'all at?
If you're struggling to pay or haven't been making your student loan payments, listen carefully to this urgent alert. Have you been out of school for 10 or more years and you're still making your student loan payments? Are your student loans past due or even in default? Can't go back to school because of an old student loan problem? We can help you if you qualify. Your student loans can be taken out of default. We can stop the wage garnishments, stop the collection calls, and stop the seizure of your tax refund. Give yourself a break. Stop the stress and see if we can help you reduce your student loan payments. One quick 10-minute call could solve them right now. So call the Student Loan Helpline now. 800-731-7534, 800-731-7534, 800-731-7534, 800-731-7534. This is a fee-based document preparation service to help you access free government programs. Call for complete details, not available in all states.
If you or someone you love suffers from drug or alcohol addiction, now is the time to utilize your private health insurance PPO plan to receive up to $30,000 or more in substance abuse benefits so that you have low or no out-of-pocket costs. We quickly help you verify your health insurance coverage amounts for substance abuse treatment so you can prepare for immediate admittance to a medical detox or residential rehab treatment center now. Select from locations nationwide while receiving up to $30,000 or more in coverage through your private health insurance PPO plan if eligible. We are the National Treatment Network, the premier matching service available 24/7. We help you use your PPO private health insurance with low or no out-of-pocket costs.
Call now, 800-961-2480. 800-961-2480. 800-961-2480. 800-961-2480. That's 800-961-2480.
Attention, this important consumer alert is brought to you by Annuity Action Network. Hey, did you know it's possible to receive upfront money from your monthly settlement payments? It's true. If you receive monthly payments from an annuity or a structured settlement and you need a lump sum immediately, then you need to call Annuity Action Network. With your cash today, you can pay off credit card debt, pay medical bills, fund your education, or improve your home. You don't need to wait. Call the Annuity Action Network now to get your fast cash with no hidden costs. And if you call today, we'll even send you a $100 cash gift card just for verifying your settlement payments and your contact information. If you have a structured settlement or an annuity and you want cash now, call Annuity Action Network right now.
800-296-1553. 800-296-1553. That's 800-296-1553. Funding subject to approval. Certain restrictions may apply.
Hi, this is Sensei Joe, and you're listening to Glenda's Dragon's Den on Wild FM.
Welcome back to Glenda's Dragon's Den with Glenda Dawson, your host. We're going to continue discussing meditation and the benefits of it. LD?
I'm always moved by the way people react, particularly when you do mediumship, because when you do mediumship, you always start mediumship with a meditation. And before you do that meditation, you verbally protect the space.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a palpable shift in the energy of the space when you do that, and people sense that, and it really, I think, helps them. Ashley, you were there for that.
Mm-hmm.
And how did that affect you? Because I don't know you know, you've had a fair immersion into this stuff.
Yeah.
How was the energy shift when she called in the protection?
It's along the same lines of a lot of different, like, I've been involved in, like, a variety of just benign rituals or whatever, where you cast a circle of protection before you proceed with the ritual to make sure nobody is sticking their nose in where it don't belong. And it's something similar to that. It's just like if you've sensed a spirit before, it's that thing that your third eye picks up on. It's like, okay, there's something here. I can't quantify it with any of my normal physical five senses, but there's something here.
Yeah.
And sometimes it can feel warm and fuzzy. Sometimes you get the idea of what color, if there's light, if it feels like it's a light. It's almost, it appears in your mind like the way a memory does. Like when you're thinking back on a memory, that's the way things look.
Did you feel the shift? I'm sorry, did you feel the shift in energy when she actually did the protection? Did you feel the energy shift in the room? Did that help you first time to, you know, once you sensed that and realized that you were in a safe space, did that actually help for you to then open up and get out of your body and, you know, do the various...
I'm a terrible judge for that kind of thing because I'm already weird. And like
She's part of the tribe.
Yeah, it's like me going into a different pool. Like I'm already used to this show. Like it might be different. Like I would have to say that somebody who's maybe not as used to this type of stuff as me would probably be a better gauge. Be like, whoa, that's crazy. But for me, it's like I felt it. It was definitely there. There's definitely a shift in the energy of the room.
But it's validating when you feel it. You know, instead of just, all right, you know. But when you can actually feel
it's exciting to experience someone else's pool with them, yes.
Yeah. Don't cross the stream. Anyway.
At least I had a heater on there.
Yes.
Yes. You see?
So for me, I mean, one of the most, I think, remarkable things that I experienced was I've had cervical fusion. And cervical fusion basically is when they go in and play with your neck and the spinal column in the neck. So being prepped for surgery, the surgeon came over who we had some long spiritual talks with, or I had some long spiritual talks. He's a surgeon, so. And he was like, did I explain this procedure to you? You know, do you understand what we're doing? And I looked at him and I said, second worst case scenario, quadriplegia. And he looked at me and said, why are you asking? And he said, because your blood pressure is 120/80. And I said, would it help you if I raised it? And he looked at me and he said, you don't understand. Nobody goes into this 120/80. And I said, look, pal, I said, I've done everything I can do. It's all you. I said, are you feeling confident? And he said,
like me panicking about it's not going to change the situation, so there's no need to panic.
But I was actually able to help him to the point where he was surprised because, you know, second worst case scenario, quadriplegia. Worst case scenario, you don't wake up.
Yeah. He didn't want to break you.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
Yeah. So he really, it was so remarkable for him to see somebody, you know, lying there 120/80 that he thought somehow he had failed in explaining the situation to me. So there are all sorts of side benefits to being able to medicate.
Medicate, yeah.
That too.
That too.
Meditate effectively.
Meditation is spiritual medication.
There you
Mic
go.
drop.
There.
Unless you're
Show
into
the T-shirt.
Unless you're into the magic mushrooms, in which case it can be both. But no, to be able to meditate effectively is something that you can do day in day. And receive the benefit. It was the same thing when I lost my thumb. And, you know, instead of panicking, I just went into a state of deep meditation and...
Picked up your thumb?
I didn't have to.
He levitated it.
I said I was going to, and then they said, no, we'd really rather you sat down. But no, I actually was in touch with my higher self through the whole time. And there were a number of decisions that I had to make that weren't usual decisions that led to my thumb being back, including the surgeon in the second hospital I went to not wanting to put it back on because he said it wasn't viable. And I had already received information on what to say to him to get him to do it, which basically was a teaching hospital. They don't care if it stays on. They want to see you do it. So give him a show. And then he looked at my chart and he says, you haven't taken any painkillers. I said, no, I didn't tell him I was told not to, you know, in my head.
Yeah.
But, you know, all
Because
of that.
then he would have been put away.
Well, that's another show. But
It's the continuing saga.
yeah, that
Continuing saga.
yeah, that's something I haven't experienced yet, and I don't really know if the containment. Well, anyway, so,
Containment fields ruptured.
yeah,
Woo, woo.
don't lock
Somebody
the
call
box.
someone.
Don't lock the box.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, what's in the box?
Yeah,
Oh.
but
Fuzzy.
you know, there are incredible benefits if you put a little time and energy, no pun intended, into the practice of meditation, because
Nothing.
No, we're waiting for you.
We're waiting for you.
yeah, they don't wait for anybody. Glenda's going to get into more of the specifics.
Well, basically, meditation allows you to catch up with yourself, to ground yourself, to equalize yourself, to even yourself out. So your whole body has a chance to really heal, whether it's even spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally. You know, you're going through a panic attack, for example, and you decide, okay, what am I going to do? You're going completely haywire. Just stop for a minute. Close your eyes. Take nice deep breaths. Count like 4 in, hold 4, count out 4, like a box, 4, 4, 4, 4. And let yourself catch up with you. That's all you need, and it increases your ability to really harmonize yourself.
Well, you just said grounding yourself.
Yes.
And I don't think people in general really understand. That's a word that, is thrown around in the community. And so people hear it outside of the community, but I don't think they really understand the benefit of even grounding yourself, which is a precursor to a lot of meditation. So why don't you share what that actually physiologically and energetically does?
Well, physiologically, it helps you balance. It helps your brain to calm down. It helps you get energy from Mother Earth. It helps you connect to the universe in a level that you can then function with, take with you, and it's a whole other level of spirituality, really.
Because when you're in the monkey mind,
And you're in the monkey mind,
you're not really making that connection because
No.
you're too busy chasing
chasing the monkeys, the
Chasing
flying monkeys.
the monkeys. And so when you actually ground and all of a sudden you begin to feel that oneness with the entire balance of energy that is the planet,
The love, the peacefulness.
all of a sudden you're not alone.
No.
And just that connection, you begin to feel part of the whole as opposed to just you against everything.
Right. Exactly. You're not alone anymore. Even if you are alone in your own house with nobody else, you just feel that unified energy all around you. It's like all of a sudden you're going to feel warm and fuzzy. It's like the same feeling when you see a little kitten or a little puppy or a little baby. You're like, oh, and that feeling, that's exactly almost the same type of feeling because you feel that universal, unconditional love that's around. And when you look at a baby that was just born, that baby is just giving out a beautiful, loving energy that anybody that's near it is going to feel. And that's the same type of energy and feeling you get when you do meditation.
And what I find fascinating is there are little ways it sneaks into the culture. Who's seen the Mary Tyler Moore Show?
I have.
And what's the
Oh,
title?
wait. I'm sorry. No, I didn't. I don't want to age myself. Go ahead.
Well,
Yeah.
you could just say you saw it on Nick at Night.
Oh,
That's
wait.
where
I saw
saw
that
it.
Nick at Night.
Yeah, I'm not
a
saying
rerun.
Yeah, I'm not saying you were actually there when it was on.
You weren't there in the live studio
70s.
audience. That's not what we're saying. Oh.
But who remembers the title of the theme song?
She's going to make it after all. That's all I
Yep.
can think of.
Yeah.
The title of the theme song is "Love Is All Around."
Throw up your
Yeah.
hands.
Yeah,
And catch? No. I never caught it.
but the title of the theme song is "Love Is All Around."
Right.
So these universal themes are kind of snuck into our everyday culture, and that's the reality of the life once you put the monkey mind to rest.
Yeah, big kickstart for that would have been like the 60s, the psychedelic revolution.
Yeah. Think that's probably why they used to smoke so much pot and all that, because they wanted to stay
Don't
calm.
take the brown acid. That was a reference to Wavy
in
Gravy.
a very meditative state. Truthfully. I mean, that's how they learned how to do it.
And I
Again.
was really fortunate because I never needed to do that because I was already there. And
You were already that weird. You didn't need
I was
drugs to get
already
you there.
that.
weird.
Oh, you have no idea. And parenting Matthew, which is going to come up in a couple of weeks in the Father's Day show. He actually learned it from me, and then he learned an Eastern philosophy of going to zero, which is basically a martial arts Japanese philosophy of going to that place of nothingness where it's no longer about you and your dogma and your misconceptions and the baggage you carry,
Yeah.
but you get to that universal consciousness where you can actually sense not only when the opponent's going to throw the punch or kick, but where.
Oh, really?
Truly.
Truly. So he could kind of read minds.
Well, he is after all.
Your son?
Yeah.
I feel so sorry for him.
Oh, boy.
And that's another subject.
Entirely. 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks from now, Father's Day show.
Woo.
Interesting, people. It's a promo, guys, so keep that in mind.
But, you know, having that ability gave him a tremendous edge. It even gave him a tremendous edge when he was bowling. Because when he was 8 years old, he wanted to learn how to bowl. And I never took him to places he wasn't prepared to and desirous of going.
Right.
So, you know, I explained to him as much as he wanted to learn, which was effectively how to read a lane at 8 years old. And then that was the first ball. I said, now bowling, every frame is its own entity. Don't think about the math, because every frame's a new opportunity to get 10 pins down. And if you focus on that and don't carry your success or lack of success in the preceding frame into this frame, just do the techniques that were taught to do and you've perfected. I said, now the second ball on that lane, you've already thrown the first ball. Your body knows what to do. So I look at where you have to stand to get the remaining pins down. And because he was already into martial arts, I said, give it to your ninja and let your ninja throw it. And
Which
he won.
means he meditated and he concentrated and aligned himself and the energy around, and he was able to be with the lane. Be the lane.
Be a
the
part of
pins,
it.
Be the pins. Be
ball.
the ball. Be everything. That's how he was able to do it.
And
the rest is for another show.
well, but at 8 years old,
And this has been the Tao of Bowling on Glenda's Dragon's Den.
Yes.
but
yes.
at 8 years old, being able to do that, he actually won a college scholarship after
That's
bowling for about
awesome.
2 or 3 months. because meditation is that powerful.
There are so many older guys from like the Big Lebowski getting really pissed off. Like, work 2 months.
Should have chosen me for a father. You know, I wasn't there for that soul contract.
I need to join that bowling club. They're cheating. They're all psychic.
Yeah, well, what can I
Foul.
tell you? What can I tell you? It's all part of the energy. Energy work is energy work. And when you experience one, you could keep adding and adding and adding, and the connection gets greater and greater and greater. And the benefits also get greater. You know, with regular meditation practice, you can alleviate anxiety, depression, negative attitudes. You know how you're always thinking, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. Instead of that, you will be saying, I can do it. I could do it. I'm aiming for something. It reduces fatigue and exhaustion. It puts you in touch with your confidence, your joy, your self-worth. It improves brain function. It actually lights up your mind. That has been proven by science and by the testing that they do before a person goes into meditation. They take certain pictures of the brain. Then after meditation, during and after, they actually take the same pictures, the same section. And the brain actually, the activity in the brain actually increases. And it's not the side of the brain that the flying monkeys are at, but it is the side of the brain that is abstract, yes, and it's connected to everything that is around you. Also, it brings your heart to be centered and lovable.
It's kind of insane how much stuff that meditation can help with.
And people don't realize that, you know, people say, okay, I got to do this. Oh, it's a job. It's a short. No, do it. Start doing it. Even if you just do 5 minutes of quiet time with your eyes closed and just breathing nice and slow every single day, you will notice the difference because you will start seeing a brighter side of things. You will start seeing joyful things. You will start seeing the good that's around you and actually start enjoying life a little better. You know, because once your brain slows down, the train of your brain, as they say, the monkey mind, things will appear in a different way, in a better way.
And, you know, let's clarify slows down because a lot of people, wait a minute, you know, I got a problem with my brain slowing down. I don't want to slow my brain down. I want to speed it up.
Well, when you mean slow down, I don't mean...
Focus.
Yes, that's what I mean. You want to bring it to a focused state of being.
Exactly.
Not a...
dormant state of being.
Dormant and not
that would be
one
sleeping.
where it's all over the place. You know, not that... You want to bring it to a point where...
It's open.
It's open, yes, yes. So, there are many types of meditation, guided meditation, and we also will be taking the questions soon. Now, I'm going to say this, and this is off a little bit that people do not agree with me. Guys, if you have a bad day and you leave work and you're sitting in your car and you just close your eyes for a minute before you start driving, it will make your ride home a lot easier and a lot more positive. Because if you're having a rough day at work, you're already in a grumpy mood. Your monkey mind is already flying off the handle. You're all over the place. So if you just take those 5 minutes in your car to kind of regroup, which is meditation, guys. It doesn't have to be this long-winded stuff.
You don't need to go on a dream quest across the cosmos with like the Lord of the Rings. You can just go to the beach.
Exactly. exactly.
It's fine.
Your happy place. You
Yes.
just go there for couple of minutes. Okay, like my happy place is the beach, guys. So I hate the water. No, I don't. That's not true. I don't go into the water. I just like to lay on the beach, get a nice tan, and then I imagine the sun on top, nice and getting nice and deep tanned, which I have to do soon. Anyway, and if I go there for 2 minutes, when I come out of it, I'm perfectly calm again, and my thoughts are in line again, and my chakras are opened and aligned, and I don't bite his head off.
Because in that state, there is no real concept of time.
No.
So the 2 minutes, if the 2 minutes is sufficient for you, it doesn't really matter that it's only 2 minutes. There's an old saying, you should meditate 10 minutes a day, at least once a day. And if you don't have time to do that, then you should meditate 20 minutes a day. To take that another step further, that I've served on 2 boards of directors of mental health associations in New York, correct? And you've even met the woman that succeeded me on the board for the Mahaney's chapter.
Actually, she's in the room.
Yeah. So my point, and I do have one, is that through that work, one of the neat things I got to do was establish a protocol for people that work with special needs kids, particularly kids with autism. And the protocol simply, before you go in to work with the client, take a moment and ground. So that instead of bringing all of your frenetic energy into a client who's got super antennas out and is going to pick that up and then feed off of it.
In a second.
What you think is putting down a piece of paper on a table, they're like, what just happened?
But believe it or not, just that little simple protocol has been used effectively, first in New York State and then throughout the country, as a protocol for working with special needs kids, because those kids a lot of times sense your frenetic energy.
Yeah.
And they're very empathic to begin with. So you're triggering them. What do I do with this? How do I manage this? What's expected of me? And when you get that off of the table, there's a tremendous level of success achieved with that population.
Right. Well, it's basically the same thing I do before any of my classes or my Reiki attunements or any treatments, anything I do, because I want to bring a peaceful, calming energy into the room, into the area, into the class and whatever. I don't want to bring, I haven't done my laundry. Oh my goodness, I forgot the ice cream and I put it in the cabinets instead of my freezer. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
I think that comes under being present.
That too.
Well, but instead of, all of that piece that's about the minutia of your frustrations and challenges and everything else, you are there for the intended purpose of that class. And you're already focused, so then you create that ripple going outward of focus. So people can then tune into that brainwave pattern.
Oh, you don't want to tune into my brainwave pattern.
Too late.
And this is why he's here.
Yeah, you got to be ready for that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
I'm a Gemini. It's Gemini season, and we're allowed to do whatever we want.
Oh, boy.
So
Until caught.
Until caught. I haven't been caught.
I know, but let's,
Well, now you're literally broadcasting it.
Well, because why I put that little caveat in there. So, people don't just, it's Gemini season, I can do that. No, until you're caught. That cloak of invisibility still working good. Yep.
Oh, boy.
I'm always in trouble, though, which is good.
I can imagine.
I have a lot of fun doing that.
Well, you're kind of a tribble, so.
A tribble. Wow.
For the Trekkies in the room, I
Oh, my
apologize.
goodness. There we go.
Apologize to
Yes.
my fellow nerds.
Yes, we're apologizing ahead of time. Well, okay, after the time. All right.
Oh God! Now
Really?
he's.
Now we're going
you know
to
what? I
take
think
a
it's time
break.
for an commercial break. Can we get the tribbles out of Larry's ears?
Yes, we'll be right back in the.
I just want to know who put the tribble in the tetracryl.
Oh Lord. See you in a couple.
If you're struggling to pay or haven't been making your student loan payments, listen carefully to this urgent alert. Have you been out of school for 10 or more years and you're still making your student loan payments? Are your student loans past due or even in default? Can't go back to school because of an old student loan problem? We can help you if you qualify. Your student loans can be taken out of default. We can stop the wage garnishments, stop the collection calls, and stop the seizure of your tax refund. Give yourself a break. Stop the stress and see if we can help you reduce your student loan payments. One quick 10-minute call could solve them right now. So call the Student Loan Helpline now. 800-731-7534, 800-731-7534, 800-731-7534, 800-731-7534. This is a fee-based document preparation service to help you access free government programs. Call for complete details, not available in all states.
If you or someone you love suffers from drug or alcohol addiction, now is the time to utilize your private health insurance PPO plan to receive up to $30,000 or more in substance abuse benefits so that you have low or no out-of-pocket costs. We quickly help you verify your health insurance coverage amounts for substance abuse treatment so you can prepare for immediate admittance to a medical detox or residential rehab treatment center now. Select from locations nationwide while receiving up to $30,000 or more in coverage through your private health insurance PPO plan if eligible. We are the National Treatment Network, the premier matching service available 24/7. We help you use your PPO private health insurance with low or no out-of-pocket costs.
Call now, 800-961-2480. 800-961-2480. 800-961-2480. 800-961-2480. That's 800-961-2480.
Attention, this important consumer alert is brought to you by Annuity Action Network. Hey, did you know it's possible to receive upfront money from your monthly settlement payments? It's true. If you receive monthly payments from an annuity or a structured settlement and you need a lump sum immediately, then you need to call Annuity Action Network. With your cash today, you can pay off credit card debt, pay medical bills, fund your education, or improve your home. You don't need to wait. Call the Annuity Action Network now to get your fast cash with no hidden costs. And if you call today, we'll even send you a $100 cash gift card just for verifying your settlement payments and your contact information. If you have a structured settlement or an annuity and you want cash now, call Annuity Action Network right now.
800-296-1553. 800-296-1553. That's 800-296-1553. Funding subject to approval. Certain restrictions may apply.
Are you an active stock market investor? Well, then you know these three key words: buy, sell, hold. Those three magic words can make or lose you money in the stock market. What if we can show you a time-tested tool that's been helping stock market investors succeed for over 30 years? It's called VectorVest, an amazing system designed to make smart investing easy. The VectorVest system analyzes, sorts, and ranks over 19,000 stocks every day and tells you when to buy, what to buy, and when to sell any stock to maximize your profits in less than 10 minutes a day. And if you call right now, you can test drive our amazing VectorVest system risk-free for 30 days for just $9.95.
800-958-0341. 800-958-0341. 800-958-0341. That's 800-958-0341.
Have you written a book? You can become a published author with Dorrance Publishing, the nation's oldest publishing services company. Countless authors have trusted Dorrance for nearly 100 years to bring their book to the market. Our professional team will edit your text, design your book pages, and create an appealing, eye-catching custom cover. Plus, our authors benefit from a custom book promotion marketing campaign that makes your book available where people buy books, like Amazon and brick-and-mortar bookstores. So make this free call right now to claim your free author's guide to publishing. Don't wait another day. Take one step closer to realizing your dream of becoming a published author and seeing your name in print. You've already written a book, so the next thing to do is make this free call right now to Dorrance Publishing and get your free guide to publishing. Call right now.
800-847-1362. 800-847-1362. That's 800-847-1362.
Hi, this is Andrea Perrin. You're listening to Glenda's Dragon's Den, where everything is wild and untamed.
Hi, welcome back to Glenda's Dragon's Den. I'm Glenda, your host, and we are discussing meditation and its benefits. LD, you had something to talk about?
Yeah, we're getting a lot of activity in chat, and we appreciate that. We are going to get to as much as we can, but I also want to make people aware of glendasdragonsden.com. If you have specific things you want to discuss with Glenda privately, and go to glendasdragonsden.com, there's a button there for Glenda's Magical Creations. That is where you can access Glenda one-on-one if you feel the need to do that. There are also 3 other buttons. One is for Glenda's doTERRA link. doTERRA is the company that purveys extremely high-quality oils for aromatherapy and devices to help you use those oils in different ways that you might want to. There's also Force to be Reckoned with. Force to be Reckoned with is if you feel like you need a little more confidence out in the street, times are a little unsettling, that is a non-lethal self-defense program of different ideas, devices for you to be able to take with you. Some you can even fly with. And then lastly, there's the button for Glenda's CTFO company. It's company page. That is for the, well, why don't you tell what that does for you, honey?
The CTFO company?
Yeah.
CBD oils and products alike, which basically I would not be able to be here if I was not using them. They help with the pains. They help with the anxiety. They help with inflammation. And they also have a whole bunch of other products like hair regrowth. They have beauty. So it helps with the making new cells, nice younger cells in your face and your skin. Helps, so, just about everything. So.
And those products come with a 60-day empty
Yes.
bottle money-back guarantee, because CBD oil doesn't always work immediately where you think you need it.
Right.
It goes to the places that are a little more critical first. So they give you a 60-day full money-back guarantee so that you can actually try the product effectively and see if you can reap some of the benefits. Now, Glenda has certain physiological presentations which are very painful, and Glenda was told she wouldn't walk when she was a very young toddler.
I'm still very young.
You're not a toddler, though. You're a totterer.
I'm small.
You've moved from toddler to totterer.
Ah.
You are small in stature, but great in spirit.
So, those products help Glenda manage the pain from that, among other things. So if we don't get to you and you want to get in touch with Glenda personally and you're not close enough to go to one of the workshops or shares that she does, then feel free to contact her. Go to glendasdragonsden.com and you'll be directed to an appropriate place depending on what your need is.
Correct. One of the questions that is in the chat room is about water. Why is water so calming? Well, water is so calming because it is a conductor of calm energy. It's a conduit where you can lie in it and you could actually connect with the other side. It kind of is like a battery. So whatever you do, it just makes it a whole other, to a whole other level.
Well, what are we mostly made of?
Water.
And you heard of the tides?
Tides. Oh, the full moon.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yes. Just think about the energy that it takes to move entire oceans.
Mm-hmm.
So when you hear the word lunacy, those are people who are sensitive to the energy of the moon because we are mostly water.
Exactly.
We came from water. So back in your DNA, where you have your hereditary memory stored, there could be a direct connection between you and feeling the water is home, too.
Exactly. Now, somebody had sent me a private message asking me about different types of meditation. So I'm going to take this time to talk about a couple of them. Most of these are guided meditations, and you could pick them up on YouTube if you cannot make it out to a place where they are doing a meditation in person. You could use your phone, whatever it is. Those are always good. Anything you do with meditation is good.
But
yes,
you want to make sure you're protecting the space you're in because you're opening yourself up.
Correct.
And that's next week's show is on protection.
Yes, it is.
So
spiritual protection.
Spiritual protection. But be very, very cautious about just going in and doing meditation without having some level of protection because you are, again, going to open up parts of yourself and you're going to be vulnerable, and you don't want to be feeling vulnerable when you do it.
Of course. You have to be able to feel safe enough to completely
Trust.
Surrender and trust. Yes.
Exactly.
I usually carry with me a crystal or two. And when I need that 1 minute or 2 minutes of meditation or calmness, after a busy day in Stroudsburg roads with all the traffic and all the idiots out there, sorry. You need to just bring yourself back to unity. So I do carry my crystals with me, and I just...
You're going to reinsert the white one when we're done, right?
Oh, God, dear Lord. Anyway, I apologize before, after, during.
I'm missing the white one.
You're missing the white one.
I'm missing the white one.
Let's not go there. Okay, so loving kindness meditation, okay? There are many types of meditations, but this is one of my favorite ones. It's also known as metta meditation, M-E-T-T-A. And the goal here is to cultivate an attitude of love and kindness towards everything, your enemies, yourself, whatever is causing you stress, whatever is causing you anxiety, no matter what it is, including especially yourself. So if the stress is being caused by your neighbor that you're just having had an argument with, This is the key thing where you actually sit there and you send them love. And by sending them love, since we're all unified, we're all one, that love just travels all around the complete circle and comes back to you. So you're energetically, you actually feel the love you send out. You know, so, and if you start with yourself, you're already starting that energy. You're already starting that boost of compassion, love, forgiveness. And this helps tremendously because it could help you with anger, frustration, resentment, interpersonal conflict, like, you know, having the argument with your boss or your coworker, or you're unhappy wherever you are. You know, you could be in a job and you have to work. So you're in this job and you're really not crazy about it. But if you so if you do this type of meditation, you know, this will help you send love to that place. So when you walk in there, no matter what they throw at you, it will not affect you as much, or it could get to a point where it won't affect you at all because you're in your own little bubble of loving kindness, and you're sending it out, you're receiving it. It you know, so it's not going to help anybody. It's not going to make it worse for you. It's going to only improve your existence in that place. Until then, you could find something else that's more suitable for you. Something that helps. This really was scientifically proven that it helps PTSD. No matter what PTSD you have, whether it's from a relationship or from trauma when you were growing up, or whether it was, you know, at war or wherever, you know, especially since this is a Memorial weekend. So this is a great meditation for any soldier that has come back. Any family of the soldiers that, you know, that have gone away, because it helps with all those emotions and this anxiety and the depression, and it helps you heal each and every aspect of the PTSD. And it really increases positive emotions.
And let's bottom line it. PTSD is reliving a trauma that's happened to you.
Right.
Yeah.
And when you get to the part that's greater than yourself, then your focus moves away from the past event that affected you, because you no longer feel isolated in that event. Just like we really don't have enemies. No. We have people who are ignorant, that don't understand us and we don't understand them, and miscommunication, misdirection, codependency, that all exacerbates that lack of connection.
Right.
So when you meditate and you send that love out, and it's throughout the universe, that's where, no matter where that person is, if they are getting forgiveness, then their heart's going to soften. They may not even know where it's coming from.
Yeah.
But that dynamic, that energy, is going to be pacified.
Correct. And, you know, you are able to look past all that negativity because of it. You know, no matter where you are, what you're doing, the triggers won't be there. Or they'll be there, but they won't
affect you. Like, they'll come towards you, they'll go through you and beyond you.
Yep, they'll be unplugged.
You choose to not be affected, but it's hard to get to that state.
Yes, of course. And, you know...
You practice.
Practice. And one of the things I always say is forgive them. Just say, God bless, and change me. Why? Change my attitude towards the whole situation. So by doing meditation, kindness, loving meditation, I forgive them, and I change my whole attitude about whatever it is that's happening in that moment. or, that caused me to have that stress. And by doing that, I release all the good, release everything that is bad and keep all the good, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Well, you release all the good through the loving that
Right.
you're sending out.
Right.
So it's sort of a symbiotic relationship.
Symbiotic?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or,
we heard something else.
Well,
That's
it could have
why
been like symbolic. It was like you're mixing symbolic and symbiotic at the same time.
Right.
I'm old.
We know.
You'll get there if you're lucky. If I let you.
I will never get there. No matter how old he is, I'm never going to get there. I told you. I'm
Try to
getting
keep up.
younger. I'm getting younger.
Try to keep up.
I
Yeah.
painted that
Walk a little faster.
portrait of...
Yeah.
No way. I'm not going to walk any faster. You walk slower. There you go.
There you go. So you'll get there.
Nah. I'll get there when I want to get there. Anyway, another type is body scan or progressive relaxation. Now, that is where, through meditation, we encourage the person to scan their bodies for any areas of tension. And then you actually concentrate your energies in that section of your body that you are stressed or it hurts or,
You create mindfulness.
Well, no, not really mindfulness. That's not mindfulness. That's a different thing. You actually concentrate your energies and you go through toes and feet and every single part of your body. And you actually scan your whole body. And then what you do is you, on purpose, tense that area even more. And then you release it. So it's kind of like shiatsu or the one with the pins. Acupuncture, where they go in there, they cause more stress. And then when they release, everything gets calmer. The area gets calmer, the tension is gone, and then you could actually visualize a wave of the release of the tension. And usually it is done somewhere, the best ones are usually done about 45 minutes. So you sit there and your whole body, by the time you're done, your whole body is so relaxed that a lot of people have just like conked out, completely conked out, where I sit there, okay, open your eyes anytime now. And it's like 10 minutes. Yeah, they're gone. Oh, yeah. There's been a couple of times
they're
where
relaxed.
I've had a couple of times where I'm just like, oh, I should record this. They sound so good.
So where I said mindfulness, I guess you can substitute awareness.
Awareness.
Okay.
Yes, no. Mindfulness is a whole other type of meditation.
I'm so confused.
That's why you need to listen to this episode, so then you'll be unconfused
Exactly.
about meditation.
Okay, I'll shut up now.
Ooh.
I give it 2 seconds.
Not that long. Anyway.
She's like, now we issued a challenge.
Wait. Okay, let's bet. Who wants to bet how long he stays quiet? Come on.
We're taking bets.
We're taking bets. So, mindfulness is where I urge the person to remain aware and present in the moment. Don't even attempt it. You want me to be a Playboy bunny? Ooh. Ew, no, not with my body right now.
Calm down.
Not with my body right now.
Oh, God.
So.
Help.
Oh, God.
Help.
So anyway, rather than dwelling on the past or dreading the future, mindfulness encourages awareness of the person's existing surroundings. It is one of those meditations that instead of reflecting on everything that's annoying you in the past, in the future, you just worry about that very moment. Mm-hmm. That moment that you're meditating, you're sitting there, and you're trying to connect with your higher self without any judgment. No guilt, no anxiety, nothing. Keep it up, guys. Keep betting. So it's one of those where you don't have to think about your grocery list or the lines or, oh my God, as soon as I get out of here, I have to go and do laundry or pick up the children or anything like that. It is the time where you just fix yourself into that moment. Kind of like right now, because this has been the longest he has ever been quiet, guys, except when I have him under meditation. So keep betting so he could stay quiet. Anyway. Anyway.
Oh, man, I should have been keeping time.
Yeah, we should have been.
I feel like we should give something away depending on it. Like someone Price is Right gets it the exact.
Okay. Start the time, approximately. Call it whatever. And then from that point
we started like 5 minutes ago.
Okay, we started 5 minutes ago. So
we're at 5 minutes so far.
Right. So you place your bets now because we're going to shut the betting very soon. And then I'll give you guys a crystal. I'll charge it with Reiki and I'll give you guys a crystal. Not that one. That one is my own special crystal. This was given to me by one of my mentors. I don't give this one away to anybody. Either that or she'll come and haunt me.
Oh, boy.
And I'm not looking forward to talking to her. She is rough. No way. So in this type of meditation, mindfulness, research has found that it reduces fixation on negative emotions. That's one of the things. It helps memory. It improves focus and lessens the impulsiveness of people. So it helps you not react to situations, but you actually think before you act. And the best one, guys, it improves your relationship satisfaction. Why? Because you will just say to yourself, I'm in a great situation, and if they're really good to you, okay, guys.
I can just imagine, like, I'm in a great situation.
Yeah.
It's like, just keep meditating.
Keep meditating. No, I'm being serious. You appreciate what you have. You will appreciate what you have in that very moment. And sometimes, even if it's not what you think you should have, it is for your greatest good not to have that. You know, let's face it, if I had right now a very hot Camaro or a Mustang, I would probably be getting speeding tickets. Because if I remember correctly, when I had mine, the two of those, I used to, put the sunroof open and, hot weather like this, put the radio up all the way up and just cruise. And the only ticket I got was for racing, guys, in the street. Anyway.
Oh, Glenda.
Yes.
A wild child.
Yes, so that is why I don't have.
Yeah.
Don't have.
And now you're dating yourself, because that was back in the day when gas was affordable enough that you could just go cruising.
It was in the late 80s. So, and of course, it didn't involve points and insurance added points and surcharges and all that other stuff. It was just the ticket. So.
That's good. Was the cop upset because he lost the race?
Yeah. He did wait for me the next night and gave me the ticket. So, it does lower blood pressure. It helps with kidney disease, for example. Yes, because your organs don't have to overwork. They don't get overstressed. So this
you reduce the stress level. You reduce the shenanigans going on inside.
In completely all of your organs. And that's something that, people don't think about. Guys, this is really good. We are going to close our bets now. Well, what is the betting there?
Let's see here.
Yeah, and anybody? Anybody?
Well, we're at, what is it, 9 minutes now, I'm saying.
Okay. Well, let's, I'm closing the bets now. So, anybody? Yeah. Oh, we got 5 minutes and 16 minutes. Guys, come on. Yeah. 8 minutes and 8 seconds. Oh, that was clue. Good, Christy. Stephanie Lawrence is 16 minutes. She said 16 inches, but, you know, we'll do it with 60 minutes.
Bro, that's not that kind of show.
We're skipping that one.
It's like, oh, dear God, no, I meant
No.
Damn you, M. Key. Where did you go?
Okay, you can breathe now.
Oh, boy.
He's Tarzan now.
I love Lisa's answer. An hour. Larry Davidson, make me a winner.
Nah, an hour. Yes, I like that one too.
He might pass out.
He might pass out.
Like too much hot air just building up inside there. He almost broke the vow of silence.
Okay, guys. So, since we closed the bettings, the bets, and they're all in, so whenever he decides now, it's up to him.
Winner, chicken dinner.
You're not deciding yet? I decide? Sorry, guys, you're not going to hear him talk even next week. Anyway.
You guys are terrible.
You see what meditation does? It's bringing my stress level down. It's already calming me. The silence. It's great.
Larry looks like he's about to just pass out.
I know. He can't handle it too much longer. He's crying.
You're making him cry, everyone. Good job.
Oh, I love it.
Everyone. And now the Jeopardy music while we wait for the topics to return.
We are going to take a commercial break right now.
We are?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
And we'll be right back with Glenda's Dragon's Den.
When I need a cut, I go to Diamond Cuts. Ain't no half cutting there. Oh, yeah. Woo, man, at Diamond Cuts, their barbers got the freshest styles. Anything from fades, seasons, high tops, blowouts, shape-up, tape-ups, and much more. Their barbers can cut men, women, children, young and old. Stop by Diamond Cut at 144 Pocono Boulevard in Mount Pocono, PA. Or just call at 570-216-4912. Ain't no half cutting there, baby paw. Yo, Stan, yo, Ant, yo, Black, yo, Light Skin, yo, E, where y'all at?
If you're struggling to pay or haven't been making your student loan payments, listen carefully to this urgent alert. Have you been out of school for 10 or more years and you're still making your student loan payments? Are your student loans past due or even in default? Can't go back to school because of an old student loan problem? We can help you if you qualify. Your student loans can be taken out of default. We can stop the wage garnishments, stop the collection calls, and stop the seizure of your tax refund. Give yourself a break. Stop the stress and see if we can help you reduce your student loan payments. One quick 10-minute call could solve them right now. So call the Student Loan Helpline now. 800-731-7534, 800-731-7534, 800-731-7534. 800-731-7534. This is a fee-based document preparation service to help you access free government programs. Call for complete details. Not available in all states.
If you or someone you love suffers from drug or alcohol addiction, now is the time to utilize your private health insurance PPO plan to receive up to $30,000 or more in substance abuse benefits so that you have low or no out-of-pocket costs. We quickly help you verify your health insurance coverage amounts for substance abuse treatment so you can prepare for immediate admittance to a medical detox or residential rehab treatment center now. Select from locations nationwide while receiving up to $30,000 or more in coverage through your private health insurance PPO plan if eligible. We are the National Treatment Network, the premier matching service available 24/7. We help you use your PPO private health insurance with low or no out-of-pocket costs.
Call now, 800-961-2480. 800-961-2480. 800-961-2480. 800-961-2480. That's 800-961-2480.
Attention, this important consumer alert is brought to you by Annuity Action Network. Hey, did you know it's possible to receive upfront money from your monthly settlement payments? It's true. If you receive monthly payments from an annuity or a structured settlement and you need a lump sum immediately, then you need to call Annuity Action Network. With your cash today, you can pay off credit card debt, pay medical bills, fund your education, or improve your home. You don't need to wait. Call the Annuity Action Network now to get your fast cash with no hidden costs. And if you call today, we'll even send you a $100 cash gift card just for verifying your settlement payments and your contact information. If you have a structured settlement or an annuity and you want cash now, call Annuity Action Network right now.
800-296-1553. 800-296-1553. That's 800-296-1553. Funding subject to approval. Certain restrictions may apply.
Hey, this is Itzy Sweeney of New Morning Holistic Health Services, and you are tuned in to Glenda's Dragon's Den, where the wild and untamed meet on Wild FM.
So welcome back to Glenda's Dragon's Den. This is Glenda, and we're still discussing meditation. And as you can see, we still have somebody in silence, which is fantastic. I don't know who the winner is yet. You know, the closest one.
Jesus Christ.
It may be Lisa. Who knows? Maybe she'll do it. He'll do it all the way for an hour.
I don't know. I like Stephanie's answer. 16 inches.
16 inches. Yes, Stephanie, that is definitely one way of going into a very meditative state.
A very deep meditative state.
So, and back in the subject of meditation, another type is breath awareness meditation. It is when you are very mindful of your breathing. You breathe very slowly, very deeply. You're counting in, you're counting out, you're counting how long you hold your breath, whether you hold it in or you hold it before you take the next breath. Now, by doing stuff like that, it actually allows all of your organs, your heart, your blood pressure to catch up and be in oneness.
I think Larry sprung a leak.
I am not looking. Because I have to concentrate on this, and I have to be mindful.
So breathing. All right, be mindful. We're meditating.
And we're meditating. Exactly. So I have to focus.
Okay,
Keep
we're
my
focusing.
Focus,
All right.
Focus on breathing. Focus. This is one of the types of meditation that I like to teach people or encourage people when you're having an anxiety attack. So, for example, you breathe in, count of 4. You hold in for count of 4. You breathe out for a count of 4. And you hold again to the count of 4 before you breathe in. So, and you do it very slow. And if you find that 4 is going too fast, make it a little longer. Or if that's too slow and you're, make it a little slower. Everybody's breathing is different.
Yeah.
So, but, that's one of those things where you have to try it out and then little by little improve it or change it to suit you.
Yeah.
So now another type is Kundalini meditation. Now, Kundalini meditation is physically active form of meditation that blends movements with deep breathing and mantras.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, so I would say, you know, touch, say, your heart chakra, and you stay there while I'm giving out the mantras. I'm saying mantras, and you just meditate while touching and feeling your heart, your heart chakra. So, you know.
You made a noise. Not sure if that counts.
Yes, annoying, very annoying. Anyway, so this can actually not only reduce pain, but it could actually help you improve your physical strength. And of course, it reduces anxiety and depression and anything that goes along the mental health side of things. I can't look because he's not letting me focus. So it is one of those that does have to be guided because, like I said, the mantras, and I would guide you through each of your chakras to touch which chakra first, which second. And sometimes I have you placing your hands in two chakras, for example. If I see the need, or I feel that you need a need to calm two of the chakras together, then I would say, okay, to touch your heart and, you know, maybe your crown chakra, you know, because maybe you need love to circulate your body or the energy of love to circulate your body. Anyway, another type is Zen meditation. This is usually a very big part of a Buddhist practice. You just basically sit there, and it involves specific steps and postures. It is very calming. There's no music. There's no real talking. It's just talking to put you into the meditative state, and then you have moments of silence where it's just you and your thoughts. And this is great for people who are seeking both relaxation and a way to get into their spiritual path, to unite the two, you know, to blend them, so to speak. You want to talk?
Oh, God, the silence has been broken. Okay, so that was 17 minutes?
17 minutes. Sorry,
that was
Lisa.
almost 16 inches. I mean, minutes.
Yes, Stephanie, you get 10 minutes in heaven with the dragon.
Oh, God, no, please. I want a refund. Can I take the cash prize instead?
Yep. Deep, deep, deep.
16 inches, you better believe it's deep.
Oh, Jesus Christ, please stop.
And that too.
Oh, God. I'm just making it worse. Meditation. Tell us about the magic of meditation, please.
Meditation. Yes, transcendental meditation. Now, this is in a spiritual form of meditation. You remain seated. You breathe nice and slow. And the goal of this is to transcend or rise above the person's current state of being. So, for example, when you floated away like a balloon,
yes,
you were kind of in the transcendental meditation because you decided that you were going to seek peace up here.
Like, screw this. Float.
I want to get out of here.
I have to admit, when I was in high school, I would practice doing that on purpose. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
Why not?
Like, I sit at home like, all right, let's see if I can get out of my body. And I would just sit in my chair like 15 minutes and then just screw corporeal form. I'm floating.
You know, and it's usually done with mantras, or I repeat a series of wording, you know, to kind of affirm things or confirm things, whatever you want to. It depends on how I feel the class has, the direction that the class should be going that day. Sometimes it may need something as, you know, I'm going to see better sunnier days. I'm going to see better sunnier days. Or I'm going to receive a lot of money. I'm going to receive a lot of money. And I'll just keep repeating that. And I'm going to ask the person to actually see themselves receiving the money and see themselves in a beautiful sunny day, you know, or whatever it may be. I'm not afraid of speaking in public places, or I'm not afraid of being in front of a crowd, or I don't get anxiety if I'm in the middle of a concert and everybody's around me and suffocating me. So, but no, seriously, it's all positive affirmations and also all positive mantras and repeated words. I may be doing one where all I keep saying is, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself. And then I start, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself. Kind of like a higher and then kind of like slower and softer, kind of echoey. Because that, the more you hear that, the more it's going to penetrate and actually stick with you. So, you were allowed to talk.
I'm not coming in there.
Oh, God.
And I'm not cleaning that up.
Now, that type of meditation, before I forget, has been reported to be better for spiritual experiences and heightened mindfulness. So when you're doing, say, mediumship, that is a good type of meditation to do right before you actually do a mediumship class. I do that for myself, so I could get into the zone, so to speak. You know, that's one of my switches. So I could just get into the zone and then start seeing all the buddies and all the friends and everybody that's in the room just waiting their turn, saying, it's almost 7, come on, it's almost 7, you know, because they know office hours are 7 to 9, and that's it. So, you know, and that's how people get messages when they come, because I already set the intention, the mood, and when I start off by the calling in all the protection and all that, at the same time, my intention is set to bring you guys to that meditative state.
And not only do you feel safe, but they feel safe.
They being the spirits.
The other side, yes.
Because it's, what is it again? Symbiotic?
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 Yeah, that too.
I don't know what the hell's going on. But words can really not express how deep I was during that meditative session. I'm trying to find a way to quantify it. It's like, all right, you have your base level meditation where you're like, all right, you're feeling okay. This is, you're just calm down. And then there was, I am one with the cosmos meditation level where you're just like, hello, I am all. And I'm like, what? Woo!
Did you see Carl Sagan?
I think I did.
Yep, there you go.
I think I saw Jodie Foster. What was that movie? Sphere?
Sphere?
No, it was Contact.
Contact, yeah.
That was my favorite movie. I was like, hello? I was in the Sphere. It was great.
Yes, but, you know, that's something that people don't understand is meditation has been around for a very, very long time. And it's only recently, and I mean recently in the last maybe 40 years that it's actually come to this side of the world. But all generations before and before that and before that have knew the benefits, knew how to get into that meditative state to solve their problems, because they were able to get into such an awareness level that they were able to see which way to go.
That's where you get a lot of your philosophers from.
Exactly, exactly. And that's how you get a lot of your medicines. You know, doctors didn't know what to do in the very beginning.
I've met a few that still don't know what to do.
If I hit him in the head with this rock, does that fix it? Nope, that made it worse. All right, not doing that again.
Exactly.
Medical
but,
science.
How do people think that people came to the realization that fire helps heat, cook, light, all that? It's not because no.
You don't just know that coming out of the box. You had to learn that from somewhere.
Exactly. And the way that people used to do it was because they would go into meditation, which is a part of a mediumship, and they would just channel that information. It doesn't just poof, there it is. Nobody comes with a handwritten note. This is the recipe. No. You know, it's just so many benefits. Yes. And by the way, yes, you can get into meditative state if you're there also.
Oh, boy, that's where we're going. We're going deep.
You're going deep.
You know, that's a big joke on my other show. We created a hashtag called So Deep.
So deep?
Yeah, and then somebody made a graphic using our logo of it. Oh,
great. God.
That needs to be our next shirt. We'll sell it in your store, too.
In my store. Yeah, there you go.
We'll have a Glenda's Dragon's Den version of So Deep.
Oh, well, we're going to. Very soon. Very soon. We're going to have that merchandise. We
Hot and fresh. At Glenda'sMagicalCreations.com.
Yep. We do have some jewelry that I'm going to put up for sale soon. As soon as I have 2 minutes. But we do have a few stuff that I'm ready to part with, because my creativity now needs to go in a different direction.
So is that the 2-minute warning?
That's the 2-minute warning.
Okay. You've been warned. She warned you.
Wow. So
We
anyway,
won't get warned again. Yeah, we will.
anyway, meditation. There is no right or wrong way of doing it. No one should argue with you that this type of meditation or that type of meditation is better than that. It's to the person. It's very personal, because what one type works for you, the other one may not work.
Or you could end up flying off and doing your own thing that works for you.
Exactly.
It's a mishmash of other stuff.
You know, I like to, believe it or not, I like to put Pitbull on. And when I put Pitbull on, that type of music, I get into a meditative state. And I have no idea, and I'm dancing around the house, and I have no idea or care who, what, when, or where.
Freaking Pitbull.
Yes, I know. But that works for me great.
Hey.
You know, but then I
Some
also
people
have my
need Enya.
meditative music where, you know what, this is too crazy out here. This is just too much. I need to calm it down. So
Some people need Enya, other people need DMX. It's just the world we live in.
Exactly. There's no right or wrong way of doing it. And there's also not a number. If you need meditation 3 times a day, go ahead. If you only do it once a day, go ahead. One time a week is better than none.
Yeah.
So there's no right or wrong. He's still quiet, guys, sort of.
It's weird.
It's very weird. It's kind of like the black hole.
Dude, we need to be careful. I'm not sure what that noise is supposed to be, but I'm very unsettled. So about that meditation, please.
It helps. It has helped me with a lot of the medications that I used to take. I'm not saying stop your medications, people.
No, you have to consult your doctor.
Go do it with the exact doctor's orders. But once you start feeling better and you're doing meditation, you're doing different things that are healthier for you, you could talk to the professionals and have them help you come off the medications. I have gone from 25 medications a day to just vitamins and minerals and CBD oils.
Damn, girl.
Yes.
Get it.
But it wasn't a one-day thing. And I did go to my doctor, who's also, at that time, that one doctor I was seeing that was also holistic.
Mm-hmm.
So we combined both sides of health, and we did it slowly. It was step by step. It wasn't all at once. And not everybody can get off the medication. There's certain things that you need medication for to help your body. Like right now, I'm back on thyroid medication.
Mm-hmm.
But my plan is to eventually get off that again. It's just to even it out again, even out the levels, and start it up again.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Just gonna mute the mic. It's fine. There we go.
So,
that's much better.
That
can still
the
hear it.
oil
Damn it.
can, is that what you're looking for?
Yeah. Wizard of Oz. Oh, God.
There. He's oiled.
This is not nice.
This is not
great.
nice.
He's nice and oiled.
He's nice and oiled.
Ugh. Ooh,
And that is why.
meditation.
We prefer lubed.
And that is why I go to the shore by myself.
I'm going to go to my happy place now.
Go to your happy place, Ashley. Goodbye.
I'm going to go float over there.
So I just want to say that the best practice is to try to practice each day at the same time. If you make it into a habit, it's easy to incorporate it into your daily life. And, if some days you're a little more stressed, you add a couple extra minutes, or you do it a couple more times during the day. There's no right or wrong. It's just a tool that we use, or we can use, to help us become better of our higher self, our true self.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a tool to help us be less of a tool.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah. It's just simple strategy that gives us a way to help us get better health, happier life, master our love all around, be able to connect with our true selves, and not be the self that everybody else, our environment, has created.
And Stephanie, call me, and I'll set you up with the dragon.
No,
No
Stephanie,
problem.
you're not calling him, because I'm the dragon.
Oh, boy.
Oh, that dragon.
That dragon.
For a private session?
Uh-huh.
Great. I am not helping.
You're not that kind of co-host?
I guess no. No, I'm not that kind of co-host. No.
No. So,
what?
What? Well, I don't know.
What are we talking?
He made me completely go out there. It's just completely
Did
go
I do
out
that?
there. I don't know. You're firing up the dragon. It's not a good thing.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
We got 7 minutes left. What else need to hammer in there?
Okay, so the hammer. The hammer?
No, not
Ashley. So soon I'm going to repeat this for all those people that came in late. Soon you should receive the packages from Mother's Day giveaways, because I was able to mail them out. I think it was Thursday or Friday. Sorry, guys. Life got a little bit in the way last 2 weeks. I also want to talk.
She's busy, okay?
I also want to talk about your show, Ashley.
Yes.
Yes.
Why don't you let
Thursday?
Ashley talk about her show, since we really don't know too much about her show.
Oh, well,
Might be better to let her
What are
talk.
we
about
gonna
it.
okay, we can let her talk.
Well,
stay
Thursday
quiet.
we're coming back into the studio. We had actually last week we had I put up a video that I edited myself. I taught myself how to chop up videos and slap them on a screen because apparently that's like a superpower for me now. It's just basic, whatever. I just feel excited. But we're going to be live in next week. We're going to be talking about tournament that my co-host Uchi was at for video games. I can't remember what it was because I'm a terrible friend. And there's some interesting trailers to come out. New Godzilla movie is coming out soon.
Meditation will help your memory.
Maybe, but I'm too lazy to meditate.
She needs to come to my classes. That's what it
God.
is. Which, by the way, meditations are every Thursday at 5:30 to 6:30 at my office. And that's starting in June. So every single Thursday is a different type of meditation.
Mm-hmm.
So if anybody's interested in personally attending, please just check out the meetup that I posted in the chat rooms and in the Glenda's Dragons Den page and join, and you'll be able to be up to date on all of my events.
And if you're looking for private consultations, go to glendasdragonsden.com, and that will give you the button for Glenda's Magical Creations, where you can access Glenda directly and set up some form of private consultation that works for both of you.
And also, we have a special event coming up.
Oh, yes. We have an in-person, in the studio, type of event. It's Meet Your Guides.
Well, it's not technically in the studio because
it's in the station. It's in the station of the building of the station of the building.
We'll point to the studio, but you're probably not going to be in the studio.
Well, what can I say?
You can say a lot, but you're not going to be in the studio.
You're not going to be in the studio. You're going to be in the station. But it is on June 5th, 6:30 to 8:30. We are selling tickets ahead of time.
And we are downtown in Stroudsburg, across from the Sherman Theater.
Right, and it's limited capacity. So if you want to be here, get your tickets. Either contact me or contact Ashley through the WYLDFM website.
Yes.
And,
it's going to be wild.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. Anyway, light refreshments will be served. And
actually, you'll be getting your own shit. Let's not.
We were doing so good.
We were doing so well. That's why we were doing the bet to see how long you stay quiet. Yeah.
Bet you can't remember what next week's show is.
Next week's show is going to be on spiritual protection. It was one of the subjects that was requested, and I'm more than happy to bring it and discuss it with everybody. So have your questions ready and come back and join us.
And
chat.
just to manage expectations, this doesn't mean that you can now go out and be completely oblivious to any form of harm, physical, spiritual, emotional, whatever.
No.
You will get jacked up.
Yeah.
So, everything within limits.
Exactly. This is just so you have the basics. And, if you're doing meditation or if you decide to contact the other side, just so you protect yourself as to what is coming through, since you're going to be completely open at that point. And also to help you protect yourself against people who have thrown shade at you, so to speak. If they're envious of you, that energy comes towards you. If they talk bad about you, that energy comes towards you. All that stuff. So,
and it goes back to them.
All righty. He's sounding like The Shining. Anyway.
Oh, boy.
Red rum.
Red rum.
Red rum.
Red rum.
Red rum.
So I would like to take this moment to say thank you to Ashley.
You're welcome.
Yes, it was a great, always great.
It was a very deep, probing, and insightful show.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Unfortunately, guys, I have to go home with this. You guys get a break. You get a whole week
She gets that 24/7.
Get your stuff together, rest, get your teas. Next time, bring coffee, sangria, wine, whatever.
Oh, man. We have a party up in here.
We have a party in the room here.
And I'll bring the French onion dip.
And she's going to bring the French onion dip.
Oui, oui, monsieur.
All right.
I'm a mademoiselle, not a monsieur.
I am the monsieur.
Oh, okay.
So I would like to say thank you to everybody. Hope everyone has a great, fantastic week. Enjoy your day tomorrow, no matter what you're doing or not doing. And we'll see you next Sunday at 6 o'clock or at 5:45 in the chat with a great show. And
Bring a friend.
Bring a friend. Just keep sharing. And you never know when giveaways are going to show up.
And have a safe, sane Memorial Day tomorrow.
Yep. And have a great week.
Create a great week. Don't just have one. Co-create one.
He's very forceful, man.
He is very forceful. I think we needed to extend the bet.
Right.
For a little bit. I don't know. I think maybe next week that might be an idea.
Oh, God. Just lock him in the car. Leave the window cracked.
Oh, there you go. They won't harm me.
That's not the only thing cracked in that car.
Yeah, I believe it.
All right, guys. Have a great week. Thank you for being here with us.
Well, goodbye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.